We are here at the ribbon cutting ceremony for Route 26 right here at Pelican Beach Park. And we're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony to welcome the new beach trolley that is going to service this area. And with us today speaking will be City of Satellite Beach Mayor Steve Osmer, District 4 Brevard County Commissioner Curt Smith, Space Coast TPO Executive Director Georganna Gillette, Florida Department of Transportation District 5 Director of Transportation Development, Jack Adkins, and Director of Space Coast Area Transit, Terry Jordan, all together to celebrate the new beach trolley that we have. And with me is the Space Coast Transit Director, Terry Jordan. So Terry, tell us, what are we going to see today?
Good morning, Bonnie. Well, today, once again, we're going to have the ribbon cutting for the Route 26 trolley, as you see behind us here. It is going to be the first time that we see trolleys back on the beach between the Canova Beach Park and 13th Street stops in Cocoa Beach.
Great. And what time? Let's say I realize that today through November 10th, you get to ride the trolley for free.
Yes, exactly. We'll have the 10 days of trolley going on where passengers or visitors alike can check out the trolley service by riding the trolley, and it's at no charge or expense to them.
And we are celebrating Mobility Week. Tell us what times the people can catch the beach trolley.
So the beach trolley operates on weekdays from 7:25 a.m. until 8:25 p.m. And then on Saturdays operates from 8:25 a.m. until 6:35 p.m.
With me is the man who runs everything, the mayor of Satellite Beach. And I'm happy to say that the mayor, Steve Osmer, is here, and he's going to tell us what this beach trolley means to the city of Satellite Beach.
Well, I think there's actually a lot of things that are good for it. I mean, the first thing you always talk about is beach. And when we talk about beach and Satellite Beach, usually we're talking about surfers and beachgoers. So that's very nice. For the surfers, you know, they like certain spots coming on the beach, which is nice because where this trolley is going near some of the favorite surfing spots. So I think they look forward to it. The other part about it is the way the city is set up. Between every 2 blocks is a crossover that goes to the beach. So people are used to walking to A1A anyways to get to crossovers, which is where all the bus stops are going to be. So people are really looking forward to this. Again, going up and down the beach, between us and our neighbors here, we usually share all our facilities. So this is going to be a quick, easy way for the bus to get everybody where they want to go.
One of our county commissioners is here to enjoy this wonderful day, and that is Curt Smith. And Curt's going to tell us how the partnership works with Space Coast Area Transit.
Well, the partnership is quite simple. We fund them, and they do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, well, that's really easy. So tell us, what do you think this beach trolley is going to do for the area?
I think it's great. It's not replacing anything. It's just a substitute for the old bus. And, of course, people like to ride trolleys. And I've been told by different people that having a trolley, it's actually going to attract people. And it actually can even raise property values because it gets people out and get them out and about and gives them something to do, and people get excited about getting on a trolley and going somewhere instead of just jumping in their car. And so we get more cars off the road, helps fund the trolley, and so it's a win-win kind of thing.
With me is Jack Adkins, and he is with the Florida Department of Transportation, and he's going to tell us what his role is and how he's involved with this.
I am the Director of Transportation Development, and I'm starting my 6th month in that role, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing. But it is exciting. I've been with the department 27 years. I've been in transportation-related fields for 40 years, and I have been in the right-of-way department for 27 years, and I've been the right-of-way manager for 10 years. So Director Development, we have 5 units under us, one of which is Modal, which does all the transit programs that we deal with, and that's exciting. And that's one of the things that why we're here and what we're excited about.
Well, you mentioned that the Florida Department of Transportation's focus is on improving safety, enhancing mobility, and inspiring innovation. Can you expand on those initiatives?
Absolutely. The department has a Target Zero initiative right now. We lead the nation. If not lead, we're close in fatalities with pedestrians, bicyclists, and we're trying to cut that back. Everybody deserves to go home safely at night. They deserve to go home to their family at night, and that's one of the things we want to focus on. You all have been on the roads. You see people texting. You see people in dark clothes crossing mid-block, all the things that lead to fatalities. So we're trying to take care of that, and we're trying to focus on zero fatalities. Enhanced mobility, innovation, those are things that tie into transit. The beach trolley is one of the things that will help us with that. We're also looking at things like wrong-way drivers. We have things on the interstate ramps now that light up with the wrong-way drivers on there, and then our regional transportation facility gets notified, FHP gets involved if the driver doesn't turn around. We have things like adaptive signal control, where actually in real time we can adjust signals depending on traffic flow and stuff. So that's kind of innovative and it's exciting.
Well, my understanding is that Mobility Week is the brainchild of the Florida Department of Transportation. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I can. Mobility Week started in Europe in, I believe, 2002, I think it was, and Libertad Acosta Anderson, who's with the department, brought it back, and in 2016 brought it to the state. And it started out very organic, and it has grown through time, and now all 67 counties are involved. We have over 2,000 partners involved, and they actually, during the pandemic, we started a virtual room where people can go log on and get the benefits of Mobility Week. So it focuses on our transit, it focuses on bike peds and all those things.
With me is Georganna Gillette, and she is with the Space Coast Transportation Planning Organization, and she's going to tell us about how she feels this impact of the beach trolley is all about.
Well, this is a wonderful project for the community. It helps provide another option to move people around. And that is extremely important on a very congested A1A. It reduces vehicle miles traveled, which is also very important. And, you know, at the end of the day, it helps with economic development as well. People want to live in places where they can move around very freely. And so this is an extremely important project for the community. And, you know, as we move forward, it will also help drive more bicycle pedestrian facilities. And that's important for mobility.
Someone who always likes to add something to tourism is our tourism director for Florida Space Coast, Peter Cranis. So, Peter, what does this beach trolley mean to the area?
Well, it's exciting because when you're a tourist and you come to a city or an area, you know, you expect to see something like this, right? I mean, you expect to see a trolley. And, you know, people are not maybe as comfortable with a typical city bus, so this just gives it that nice ambiance. And it speaks to them. It says, hey, this is for me. This is, you know, I'm here, I've arrived, I'm in this beautiful destination, I'm going to the beach, I'm excited, and you get on this beautiful beach trolley, you can bring, you know, your bike.
And you can bring a surfboard.
A surfboard, I mean, you know, it's just great. It just really lends a lot, I think, to our character and to it talks to who we are.
Space Coast Area Transit offers many other services, and one of the services that they do offer is the Volunteers in Motion. And with me is Lori Hamilton, and she's going to tell us what she does.
Yes, what our program does is we provide transportation for individuals that are unable to use Space Coast Area Transit's other services, and we provide transportation to medical appointments and grocery shopping.
That's really nice. And do you use volunteers for this, obviously?
Yes, basically this program would not be up and running if it wasn't for our volunteers.
So if you're looking for something to do in your spare time, give Lori a call. One of the many partners that Space Coast Area Transit has is with the TPO. And with me is Abby Hemingway with the TPO, and she's going to tell me what TPO stands for and what they do.
All right. Well, the TPO stands for the Transportation Planning Organization for the Space Coast, and we look at the long-range plans of our county. We work with the cities, the state, and the county to make sure that our roadways get developed, and we also do safety and education.
Eva Ray is with Transit One, and many people are very involved with Transit One, and some people say, what is Transit One?
Well, Transit One is a not-for-profit public transportation advocacy group. And what we do is we advocate for public transportation alternatives here in Brevard County. We talk to elected officials. We have special guest speakers come in and talk to our participants about either safety or connectivity or bus shelters or trails or any number of alternate mobility and transportation alternatives. So we really advocate that everyone in Brevard County, if they want to access public transportation, that they can be able to do that. So all the various issues surrounding that, we try to tackle and really dig into and educate people about.
So we're here today to see the trolley, the new beach trolley. Tell us what you think that impact will mean.
Well, obviously it's another point of access. It's another opportunity for public transportation, but it really speaks to our tourism industry here. And so when you're a tourist and you come to town and you come to Cocoa Beach or Satellite Beach, you have another form of transportation to get you around and explore the area. So obviously we were very, very excited for the beach trolleys. They're also so nicely designed and have that beach theme. So it kind of speaks to our area and what we're about, but also adding that public transportation aspect to it.
One of the great things about Space Coast Area Transit is their drivers, and we have one with us today, Gricel Cologne, and she's going to tell us about the passion that she has and her love for the job. What is it about it that you like?
Well, I love being a driver. I've been a driver for a while, and the wonderful thing is the passengers. It's interesting every single day, it's different every day, and it's a joy.
We have a real advocate for the beach trolley. He rides the beach trolley, he knows all about it, and he's going to tell us. It's Jesse Hall. Thank you, Jesse, for being here and being part of today's celebration.
Thank you, Bonnie, for inviting me to share. So it goes back to when I didn't always have a car, and I was in between cars or was broken down. I forget the reason, but I would use it to commute. And even though I had a bike, not all the time would I need to ride the bike. Maybe inclement weather, maybe I was running behind and I needed the trolley. Thankfully the trolley was there and I was able to hop on one transfer, and I went from Indian Harbor Beach all the way to 520 for $1.50. And amazing fare, amazing service, and it was very efficient. So I've been a user as a commuter, but now I use it recreationally. I put my beach cruiser on this rack, I hop on, and for $1.50 I go all the way to the port, ride my bike around the Cove and Jetty Park and do all the fun things as a tourist, hop back on, and now I'm in Shepherd Park at where they transfer. And at Shepherd Park, of course, right there at 520 and A1A, and all the festivities there. You have Sandbar and a couple other restaurants you go to, watch a football game or whatever it is, and then just come home.
The Space Coast Trolley is going to be available free through November 10th, so you can come in and experience this ride. It's a great opportunity for the Space Coast and a wonderful way to add to our tourism that we have here on Florida Space Coast. For more information, you can go to the website at 321transit.com or search social media at 321 Transit.